All right, I hope you're doing well. Welcome to another live stream. Today's live stream is live stream number 7. And in today's live stream, we're going to talk about, or I'm going to show you how to steal content ideas go viral on Instagram. Now, by the end of this call, you will have at least some 20 to 30 ideas that you can go ahead and start creating. Yeah. So, and I'm gonna do it with you because I'm also doing it for me, and that way you can see what I do, and then you can also do it for yourself. As you'll see, we've got a different setup today. I've moved my table from like this, so that there is more interesting things going on in the background. I'm gonna get a couple of posters over here so that it looks even better. You can see some of my books that I read here. This is the book that I'm hoping to read soon. Um, and yeah, so without any further ado, let's fucking go. All right. So we are on live stream number 7 today. Today is the 26th of December. Yesterday was Christmas. I hope you had a great Christmas. And today we're going to talk about stealing content. Now, one important thing you need to understand about stealing content is that we don't actually steal content. What we do is we take inspiration and then we make it our own. Um, so, with that disclaimer, let's move forward. So, what are the different ways to steal content? We're going to talk about stealing content from other creators. How do you identify them? What do you do? And then we're going to talk about stealing content from communities, Reddit, Quora, stuff like that. In other creators, what we're going to do today is we're going to identify three creators that are in the same niche as us, and we are going to pick 20 of their top videos and then steal them. So 3 into 20. So by the end of this, we're going to have some 60 video ideas. Okay. And then what we're going to do with top communities like Reddit and Quora is also identify some top questions, let's say 10 of them from each. Okay. So then by the end of this whole, we'll have some 80 ideas. Hope that sounds exciting. And that is what we're going to do today. So I'm going to come here. This is the sheet that we've been following for the longest time. These are some of the things that we're going to try over a period of time. And then 20 viral ideas in 20 minutes. This is where it is inspired from. I'm just going to zoom this in. Okay, so we need to find three top creators in our niche. So right now my niche is freelance, right? So how are we gonna find these people? Is we're gonna go to Instagram and we're gonna go to search and we're gonna search for freelance. So we see Jamie Brindle come up the first. We already know Mr. Jamie Brindle because we've already stolen a lot of content from him. So Jamie Brindle. Okay, so that's okay. Okay, Mr. Jamie Brindle. All right. Another one we're gonna find is it's Lipsa Das. She is also a freelance mentor, but she's got only 8,000 followers. Do you want to copy her shit? Let's see if she's got really good performing content. Yeah, okay, then let's see with this. So this is short feed. I've just recently discovered this, and this will help me identify some of the top content that she has. Freelance masterclass. Okay, with this guy, that is why she's gotten no content. Okay, no, I'm not gonna do this. Okay, so freelance. So why could freelancer? It's quite broad freelancing. Actually, you know what? Sean, 26K followers, freelancing expert, Udvay Sharma, freelancing 101 academies. Okay. See, the search thing works a lot better on the app, on the mobile app. Doesn't work so good on computer. Okay. So, nope. Uday Sharma, hackathon, freelancing, tech marketing 303. All right. 117,000 plus. Family on YouTube, follow for hackathon on freelance. Thanks. उसके बाद उन्होंने कुछ और कुछ दिनों में चलेगा कि 25-30 पेज भरने से कुछ नहीं होता है। अभी ये क्या है? कंपनी रिजेक्टेड hackathon. Uh, yeah, this is another type of content I'm trying to copy, or at least I don't think this is what I want to do. Let's go to Reels. Okay, but 2.5 million. Lot of the content average likes per post. What? 13,000 average likes per post. That's quite nice. Based on 47 posts. Okay, let's sort the items by views. College result 33 million. भाषण पे पेपर एग्जाम का वन शॉट देख लिया टॉपिक को सीधा वरना अभी आप कोई टॉक सोच रहा हूँ कोड में जोड़ दो yeah this is more lifestyle and stuff like that okay nope we want a personal brand okay so not this uh, not average likes per post is 622 that's also not bad at all 10K 12K yeah, let's see I think this works really well on phone, so that's what I'm trying to do now. Relax accounts because I can go under the accounts tab. Mumbai freelance videography, nope. Freelance graphic designers, creators, nope. Freelance at Astha, helping you make 1 lakh plus per month as Astha coacher, charge 45,000. Mm, let's see how much she is getting. No, 1,000 views. Well paid freelancer, so business. Okay. Freelance business coach. Haroon Khalil. Rewire your brain. कैसे होगा? Laws of attraction, bro. Freelance mindset. Oh, Jesus. Freelance with Chris. Okay, so let's say freelance coach. Let's try that. The freelance coach. Anna has 48,000 six-figure freelancer, and she's got 4-5,000 average views. Not bad. Maybe we'll take her. What is it called? Anna. Okay. Yeah, there you go. Freelance coach. Oh, Jesus. Meenakshi Rajput also says, this also says, grow it matters. Shreya. Okay, so let's look at all of them one by one. 55 likes per post, 700, 326. Okay, all right. Let's see. Last 25 items. What's been the highest one? Except for the pinned posts. If you started freelancing today, you could be making before Thanksgiving and you only need computer plus. Okay, let's see. This is, uh, she's got 2,000. Okay, now you should know it's an increase in price. Yeah. Okay. Okay, this guy says he's a freelance coach. I help freelance motion designers make 200,000. I make 200,000 from freelance and share all the details. Join the 200,000 freelancers. I like it. I like it. Okay, let's see what this guy's up to. Okay, 2,000. Here's I was on. Okay, South Pole Day. Okay, talking about behind the scenes. We don't want to talk much about behind the scenes. Well, freelance business coach, Umair Masood. I will help you make $1,000 in 30 days. Okay, yeah, no, skills at Shreya, social media strategist, your go-to freelance coach. Okay, 1,300 lessons, 2025 taught me at 22. Okay, this is fine. Haroon, Umair Basha, make 27 lakhs in 90 days. Mind Valley School, all of the students make 1K to 5K in 30 days. Interesting.
सांस के साथ कबूल हो जाती है। अब भले से वो बद्दुआ हो आपकी अपने लिए या दुआ हो, उससे कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता।
Yeah, no, thank you.
That I don't know, but you're taking shots at me like it's Patron, and I'm just like, damn, it's 7 a.m.
I thought, okay, so this is so crazy for me, right? Somebody, like, there's this, just like, why either I am going crazy, right? Creating A-roll type content, right? And doing all this. Well, I don't like the way my feed looks, and yes, right? So, Okay, cool. All right, so we're gonna search. I got lost. Freelance coach. Okay, what we're gonna do is we're gonna look at freelancing simplified. It's got 880. Okay, who else? Who else? Anna. She's got 48,000. Okay, let's do Anna. Yeah. So yeah, Jamie, Anna, and who was the third person? I'm not sure. Yes. Let's see if she's getting a lot of views on her content. Okay. And who else is that? Lily Sadas. Yeah, let's take her. So, yeah. Now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna we'll actually just do latest 21 reels. This is hold on a second. Views. Hey, okay, let's go back. Okay. Uh, refresh. So this is the actual method. This is how you steal shit. Okay. You come here, you open up this uh, browser extension called sort feed, and you sort it by you go to reels and you sort it by views. So free version will allow you to sort the last 25 items. Right, last 25 items, you just want to pick my top freelancing AI tools. Okay.
And
So now we've got just my top five freelancing AI. Or another thing that I can do is sort by views and then ask it to export. Export as CSC. CSC will get exported. Land high paying gigs in Web3. Right. So land high paying gigs in video editing. How I made $400 to $500 per article. How I make $500 per video. Maybe this guy. Actually, I should not be going back and forth. Okay, cool. How I closed $100 hour client on LinkedIn. How I closed $2,500 per month client on holding.
Instagram for a year. Here's how it 8x my business.
Hi, I'm Lipsa,
And I run Big Block Theory, a marketing agency for fintech and Web3.
Okay, let's see if we can copy this. Okay. You get the idea. So these are okay. So these are all lips. Okay. So then let's go to Mr. Jamie. Okay, Jamie. Let's do five. Okay. And Jamie, here we come. We're gonna okay this, and then we're gonna sort by views. So this format is new freelancer versus
More clients. Raise your rates.
pro freelancer. Right. Okay. So this we should also write for, and this is B-roll to start with by saying with description. Payroll, 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 payroll. Okay. So this is new versus pro freelancer. So looping video pro description. Uh, B-roll video pro description. I don't know how I would say it. Okay, so Mr. Jamie, what is
Enough to lose some clients. That makes no sense. If you doubled your rates and lost half your clients, you'd still be making the same amount of income, and you'd have twice as much time to develop new.
okay? All right, where were we? Yeah, so uh, I can't take on any more clients. This is like a situation talking about raising prices. Okay. So another thing that I did was I was just looking at the what's it called? Sorry, let me see if I can select this straight. Yeah. Okay. Cool. So I was just looking at the comments here, right? And I see that in the comments there's a lot of conversation going on. So that's also a good place to pick up stuff that people are talking about. What if some clients stop working with you because you raise the rates? I know some clients will just hire another freelancer with lower rates, right? But you'll get other clients, right? So that's if you have a network of clients. Really need to stop talking like it's an easy game in terms of getting leads and clients. I agree. I usually have a few clients at the same time. What if I don't get any clients? Right? Okay, cool. Uh, so getting clients is one of the biggest pain point. So let's say I write it here, big pain point uh, for freelancers getting clients, right? And you could just focus everything around getting clients. if like I could just focus everything around getting clients, because that is such a big problem and that is such a critical problem in freelancing, in as a freelancer, right? Getting clients, that is like the number one problem that most people are facing with, even I face with my business. So yeah, so that is one of the biggest problems, right? Getting clients. You could talk about this endlessly and people will listen to you endlessly. Okay. So that's a good idea. I could probably talk about so getting clients, right? So what how I could use this ChatGPT, right? If one of my target audience is freelancers and their biggest pain point is getting clients, what are the top 50 content pieces that I should make to have a solved paper? Each topic needs to be self-contained, meaning it should be focused, uh, easy to understand, and have an action. The not top, top level stuff. Like five things you should do to get success. That's it. Freelancers don't fail to get clients because they don't know enough tactics. They fail because they avoid uncomfortable actions, communicate badly, and chase around people with weak positioning. Right? How to write a one sentence that doesn't sound like everyone else. How to niche down without losing opportunities. How to turn your past job experience into a client ready offer. How to frame a generic skill into a revenue outcome. Why clients don't understand what you do and the exact fix. How to package your service into a fixed scope offer. How to price your service when you have zero leverage. This is how to create a starter offer, how to design an offer, outreach, how to send a cold DM that doesn't feel like spam. Only cold email structure freelancers actually need. How to personalize outreach in under 3 minutes. So more, how many follow-ups are reasonable, what to say in each? Why just checking in follow-ups fail? How to turn one client problem into 10 content ideas. Right? Not bad, actually, not bad. How to open a sales call so you don't sound junior. A sales call is where a lot of people fuck up. A lot of people fuck up in sales calls. What your price is too high actually means. How to respond when a client actually asks. Why comparing yourself to cheaper freelancers is trap. How to push back without sounding arrogant. When to walk away and how to do it professionally. Right? This is very very interesting. Interesting. Let me use the same stack, my target audience. I like this stuff that ChatGPT has come up with. These are actually good ideas. These are things that I can actually create for my customers, for my business that will attract my customers. I'm just gonna I'm just gonna paste this again. We got like but I'm just gonna paste this so that I don't miss it. And then I'm gonna ask somebody from my team to take a look at this and convert all of this into like different scripts and such. So uh, content ideas for VCS. Right. So now you get an idea of how this works and where content ideas come from. Right. So where were we? We had gotten C5. Okay. We had gotten this. I can't take on any new customers. Okay. So let's take all of this and put it into here. So the reason why we don't just directly take stuff that ChatGPT has said is because we don't know if that content will perform, right? So that's the number one problem. And the reason why we do this, which is this activity for people who are just joining in, is we're looking at some good content creators in our niche and we are identifying the top performing videos that they've got so that we can take ideas from that topic and create our own version of those topics, right? So hope that makes sense, and that is what this is. So new freelancer, one of my client wants to discover. Okay. So client wants a discount. New versus pro freelancer. So at least the next two are also the same format. Okay.
Money right now. Can't tell if my problem is leads or sales. It's usually neither.
Not making money. What is the problem? Leads or sales? Okay. Then we're gonna refresh this.
One more revision. Didn't they say that last time?
Just one more revision. Or this is the topic about how to reduce revisions. So let's see what this guy's price is.
Well, yeah. Just say this. Happy to make those tweaks. Just a heads up, we're at the end of our budgeted revision rounds. If there are additional notes, we can address them, but there will be budget or schedule implications. Sent. How's it going with that other client? Oh, them? They say they have just.
And this is, I thought the client wanted me to have all the answers. I thought the client wanted me to have all the answers until I learn this. So this is B-roll description video. Okay, until I learn this. The truth is that client answers impress people, questions reveal the real problem. Here's why closely with questions. Questions gives client psychological safety. When you ask good questions, this person won't lead me into a bad decision. Okay, questions, separate orders, operators from order takers. Sure, I can do that. Can I ask why that matters? Okay, why do I see that? Okay, cool. So this is done with Mr. Jamie. Okay, so now we're gonna look at what is the third one? What was the third one that we found? The third one was Anna. Now Anna has mostly B-roll video description type of videos, but let us see if she has something else for us. Now I'm only doing this for three people, and I'm doing just five topics. But you should really do three people or one person, and then come up with 20 topics. So what I have done in the past is I used to make one video a day, and now I'm trying to focus on maybe I should block out my time and create 5, 10, 20 videos in one go. So this will help you do that. This will help you either ways, right? If you want to just block it up or if you want to just do it one at a time. So once you've done this exercise, you can now like take this, then essentially take your own takeaway, right? Or my thoughts. So in my thoughts, you can have like, what do you think about this, or your experience in the past about this, and stuff like that. And what that would do is that is what is going to separate stealing content from taking inspiration from content. While we say that it is stealing, um, or rather, we should think about it like this: we are not copying, we are stealing, because when you steal something, you make it yours, and this will help you make it yours. Like your thoughts on it, your take on this specific topic. And this topic has already been known to work in the past because other people are making content on this and they've gotten a lot of views. And so that topic is nice. That topic is something that people are interested in. But the way you approach it, way you look at it, way you think about it is going to add that different flavor. And then you try this with like 20, 30, 50, 100 posts, and you'll be like, okay, yeah, good. I've gotten a lot of followers. All right, so they say just one more revision. Yeah, okay, done. All right, so we're done with this. This is the 25 weeks. Okay, so these are pin posts. But let's, since we are here for the first time, okay, I'm gonna have to refresh this. Let's do it. Let's do it. Okay, so this is 195. How much I made at my corporate job? How much I make as a freelancer? So comparison. Cool. So then this is Anna. Comparison in B-roll with description. This is how much I made in corporate job versus freelancer. Okay, Anna. Okay, go back. I made the mistake again. The same freaking mistake I keep making. So, sort feed. Cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. So I want to know how I make 6 figures as a freelancer working less than 20 hours a week. Want to know how I make 6 figures as a freelancer working less than 20 hours a week. Okay, so this is again B-roll video to description. Being 75 years old and realizing you skipped a day like this for a job that only gives you 2% raise and takes 90% of your life, something like this. Okay, cool. 2% raise, but took 90% of your life. All right. No one looks back and wishes they spent more. Freelancing gave me meaning. Class. Okay, good. Use amplifiers. Layoffs are rising. Here's how to build a backup income stream in next 6 weeks. That's a good topic. Layoffs are rising. Here's how to build a backup income stream in 6 months. Right, so all of this is the same. And I'll send you my free training. Free training. She's a lead gen expert, bro. Like she's lead genning like nobody's freaking business. If you're worried about the economy, here's how I built a six-figure safety net with freelance. If you're worried about the economy, here's how I built a six-figure safety net with freelancing. Right? She's like on point. She doesn't give a fuck about anything. Listen, hey, this I understand what you're going through, and like just comment this word or that word, and then I will give you the free training that shows me. Right. So let's see how our funnel works. Right. So let's say show it. I should get. Yeah, I want to see it. Cool. Never mind.
You created your own role.
All right. So now we have these ideas. Okay. And the second part that I was going to show you. So this is done. Okay, I'm just gonna mark this as this is done. All right, so now we're gonna focus on this, right? And we're gonna find topics from Reddit and Quora. So Reddit, okay, um, freelance Reddit. So on Reddit there are these subreddits called freelance, freelancers. So you need to search your keyword, right? Freelance writers. Uh, does freelancing actually work? What are you go to places? All okay. So this what exactly is freelance? All right. So we come to freelance and we come to sort by the top, like the highest rated, best, hot. I think hot is what they call or best. I guess they are both the same. I blame myself for undercharging and ghosting clients for a long time. I spent months thinking I was bad at freelancing. Every client asked about prices. My body reacted before my brain did. Chest tight, breathing shallow, a delay in the stare. Your mind looks for relief. All under charges too. Okay, so people think this is yeah. So then everybody says this year stuff for freelancing, but I did well. I've been freelancing full time since 2020, and every year has been better than the last. I'm a marketer, so I have a wide array of clients I can service. I feel bad. You did well. I've been freelancing, and this year started strong. So 7 months for projecting for a good year, but then luckily things got back. So I'm super curious how you are able to land clients based in multiple countries and in different industries. Yes, this how to land client. Now let's come to it. Okay. So Reddit, how to land clients in different countries, or then there'll be how to get US clients for Indian freelancers, and how to get US clients for Pakistani, Bangladesh, yeah, so on and so forth. You can think about it like this. Okay. Would love to leverage my international background in USA, Australia, and New Zealand, but just not quite sure how to position myself to work with clients in different places, if that makes sense. A bit of luck being in the right place. I don't advertise, so it's mostly word of mouth, working with people they know. Multiple, a lot of jobs are not advertised, it's just about who you know. I had one New Zealand company I was acquired. Okay, when they move in, I gain another company. So I'm people change and gotcha. So it's like an ideal setup. Thank you for sharing. What's the strategy for finding clients? Right, what's your strategy for finding clients? Clients, this is number one problem. Yes, freelancing on academy simulation lost potential time because my in-app man is spending entire Sundays filming reels. I spend 6 to 8 hours a week shooting reels because apparently that's how you get discovered. Writing LinkedIn posts about random design tips because the algorithm buries you if you don't post. Filming TikTok in my living room at night because that's the only time that's actually left. None of this will make you money. It's all about visibility and building it. Tried hiring someone who quotes for 800 to 1200 a month. Tried posting less, but inquiries dropped in half. Had two potential clients ghost me after checking my Instagram. One of them straight up said it looked dead. Now I'm working 50-hour weeks, but only 35-hour billable. I see other freelancer posting constantly looking put together. How? Either I'm broken at this or started to think that I just have to get a regular job. Trying out a few AI tools, got done filming, APOV for generating content, Canva for captions, Script for audio early days, but seems like I might just have saved 2 3 hours of output. Kind of feels generic. Videos look a bit too polished in a fake way. Oh my god, this is what we are doing right now. This is for some crazy stupid advice here. That's all. How to make content as a freelancer and have it not consume your life, I guess. How do I find clients? Learn my skill over the year, like graphic designing and video editing. Look, I'm struggling to find those clients, and please suggest. Work with people who already have clients, agencies, consultants, founders, creators. They already sell. You help them deliver. Specialize for a specific outcome. But thumbnail for YouTube creators, short form videos for YouTube founders. Design for landing pages that convert, build a multiplier. Okay. Okay. So now let's go to Quora. Go to Quora, search for questions. Topic freelance. Freelancing. How can I make 5,000 per month working from home? Okay, fine. Okay, so I need a way to sort answers. Most viewed writers. Okay, I need a way to sort this with most viewed writers. Yeah, no, this is not gonna work. Okay, so then people following home answer spaces notification. Okay, spaces. Okay, nope. Your topics. No. So instead of freelancing, we go to freelancers. What are the biggest mistakes freelancers make? Can I work as an assistant? Can I earn full-time income? What are some good how do I get clients as a freelancer? Okay, what are penny stocks? What freelancing skill is the best for beginner to start earning quickly? What strategies? Okay, how can I predict? How do many freelancers want to use? What is it like to be freelancer? What is the best digital marketing freelancer in Andheri? Okay, this is video editing freelance. Okay. I need to get more specific. What are the top five video editing freelancers on Fiverr? Where can I go to freelance video editing? Why do people fail in video editing freelance? This is all absolutely bullshit. Yeah, no, not gonna do this. Fuck this shit. Don't do it on Quora, man. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. All right. So we were not able to find 10 top questions, but at least we were able to get some five topics, right? Which we will now need to sit down and break. So I promised 80 ideas, but we have ended up with 20 ideas in this um, stream today. But 20 ideas get started here, and then you can do more of this exact same thing again and again and again, and then boom, you will be viral. So that is it for today's live stream. I will see you in the next one. Thank you. Bye bye. If you have any questions, one person who's watching right now. If you have any questions, put it in the chat. I'm here for 2 minutes. If not, bye. Huh.